Part 2 of the Klipkraal Pass covers the eastern half and the majority of the descent. If you intend driving this pass, it's important to watch Part 1 first, which contains the Google Earth orientation clips as well as other important information relating to technical, safety and tourism matters. The condition of this road can vary greatly depending on rainfall and recent maintenance. On the day we filmed it, it could have been driven in any normal car, but we've also experienced it in full 4x4 conditions. One should always plan according to the weather if you intend driving this road. The trees in the plantations are thinned out progressively at about 5-year intervals to allow the better formed and more vigorous trees to develop faster. The lower branches are also pruned to produce knot-free timber. When a final density of approximately 300 trees per hectare is reached, plantations are allowed to grow undisturbed until ready for clear felling at 25 to 30 years. During the rotation age of up to 30 years, the trees are protected against forest fires, weed competition, forest pests, and tree diseases. Saw logs from the clear felled plantations are transported to sawmills by road, where they're sawn into boards, kiln dried, and graded to SABS standards. The sawmill recovery rate is less than 50%. In other words, less than half of the log intake is converted into lumber, the rest ends up as sawdust, pulp chips, or is burned as fuel to produce steam for the drying kilns. A number of sawmills, including the largest sawmill on the African continent, are located around Sabi. The name Sabi is derived from the Tsonga word Ulusaba, which means the fearful river, because the river was once teeming with dangerous crocodiles. The word Ulusaba was modernized over time into the word Sabi. The town was started after Mr. H.T. Glynn and J.C. Ingle found gold there and formed the Glynn-Slydenburg Gold Mining Company. Sabi is about 360 kilometers east of Johannesburg and 64 kilometers west of the popular Kruger National Park. It's well known for its beautiful scenery and stunning waterfalls, and it's a popular tourist destination. Today, the main industry is around forestry, and the plantations surrounding Sabi form one of the world's largest man-made forests. It's situated approximately 1,000 meters above sea level and is in the summer rainfall area. During the winter period, there's very little rainfall and the area can become intensely dry. Forest fires are prevalent during this time, therefore precautions are taken beforehand to create fire breaks as well as to incorporate block burning. Sabi is also a tourism-based town and relies on the steady flow of tourists year-round to keep the community economy going. There are many attractions in and around the town itself. Of these, the most popular is the Lone Creek Falls, about 10 kilometers outside the town. There's also excellent trout fly fishing in the Sabi River, which is regularly stocked. Towards the end of the pass, there's a fork where you must keep left. The right-hand fork leads to the Albany Forestry Station. The left-hand fork loops sharply into the north via a 90-degree bend, then curls around a small kopje through another 90 degrees into the west. It turns once more through 90 degrees back into the north and terminates at a small bridge at the crossing of the Macmac River, having descended a total of 575 meters at the farm Richspruit, which is now home to Venus Timbers. After a further 5.5 kilometers, the road forms a T-junction with the tarred R535 between Graskop and Hazy View. It's 12 kilometers to Graskop and 18 kilometers to Hazy View. The area to the east of this pass is of course the Kruger National Park, which is one of the largest game reserves in Africa. It covers an area of 19,485 square kilometers, which is in the provinces of Limpopo and Mpumalanga. It extends 360 kilometers from north to south and 65 kilometers from east to west. In 1895, Jacob Louis van Wyk introduced in the Volksraad of the old South African Republic a motion to create the game reserve. The area proposed extended from the Crocodile River to the Sabi River in the north. This resulted in the proclamation by Paul Kruger on the 26th of March 1898 of a government wildlife park which would later become known as the Sabi Game Reserve.